Hey guys, Tyrip here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Stadschutt, playing for today, spawning in the south. We've got WebsterBolek playing as Soviets, and his loadout is Mechanized support, shock rifle frontline, and NKVD rifle disruption. Teaming up with him is ps3YES, also playing as Soviets, who has guard motor coordination, Mechanized support, and airborne troops. Base offensive in the north, we have MrSipan. Playing as OKW, and his loadout is Luftwaffe ground forces, ground offensive, and a breakthrough. And finally, we have Outlaw Star playing as Ostheer, straight away locking into strategic reserves, getting himself out some assault grenadiers. In terms of rankings, a random team all around. Both the Soviets are around rank 60, random team, and Outlaw Star around rank 35, MrSipan around rank 110. A lot of capping, a lot of wiring off going on in the early game. Here we go, things starting to pop off, and a very early retreat there. I actually quite like that wire into the trench there to block the pathing in there. Conscripts about to get flanked by these stern pyos. They switch targets pretty early on. Stern pyos should be able to win that. We do have two squads coming in to support, so we might be able to force them away, but eventually stern pyos will lose. Didn't bring over another squad to support here, so just outnumbered. Looks like in the south the assault grenadiers start working out well for Outlaw Star. In fact, he's got a similar build to what we saw the other day. Assault grenadiers with two machine guns. Oh, except he's going for two assault grenadiers, two machine guns. So that's a lot of units in the early game. Should get him off to a really strong start. I wonder if he could have blocked the exit of the trench there with his troops. I think it would have been possible, actually. I think it would have been possible. Conscript should end up winning that one. Do have a dive onto the cutoff here from MrSipan, but not going to be cutting anything off until the assault grenadiers get neutralized there, but they will do shortly. So a brief period cutoff here for the allies. Become the Stern Pioneer now. Assault Grenadiers zoning out the conscripts can be very tricky playing conscripts against Assault Grenadiers in the early game, and it looks like ps3YES actually going to go for a Maxim early on. I feel like, you know, maybe in theory the Maxim's okay against Assault Grenadiers, but because they've got sprint, they can often outposition it quite easily. Generally found guards to be the strongest for Soviets against Assault Grenadiers. Shock troops also pretty good as well. And there we go, speaking of, Assault Grenadiers getting a flank on the Maxim. Didn't even need to use sprint though, and forcing it away. So yeah, that's a really tough start for ps3YES. This can often happen. It's just Assault Grenadier starts in the early game with conscripts. It's a tough matchup. It's got medics there. Medics here. Tier 1 start actually from WebsterBolek, but I haven't seen any units from it. Slightly unusual, no penals, no sniper. No M3 either. Unusual build decision there. Big time wire off, but still enough cover positions back there. You can't need to go like 2 layers of wire. And sandbags, it takes quite a lot to wire them off. There we go, conscripts getting a flank on the machine gun, nicely done there. But still, nice cut off here. And actually, Outlaw Star making a pretty conservative play there. Very early retreats with his units, I would say, especially with big blob of units coming in from his ally in support. They could be suppressed by the Maxim in the not too distant future. It's hot on their heels. Setting up. Well, the squad out here capping on the flank. It's going to be Mechanized MrSipan. Incendiary grenade, but pretty well dodged. A lot of units here fighting from cover. I think the Maxim should swing it in favor of the allies. Meanwhile, capping attempt on the far side from WebsterBolek. There we go, full retreat in the center for MrSipan. Especially getting overwhelmed once that flamethrower arrived. It's so easy to chase those squads out of their heavy cover positions. Tier 2 is down for Outlaw Star. Get himself out of 222, but this is at a reasonably late timing for an assault grenadier start like this. He's a bit delayed on his tier 2 build here. Usually you'd expect to see these like even before the 6-minute mark. Like on the field at that period. So it's quite late. You can see how many resources he has in reserve. Once this has come out, maybe he have his pioneers back in time for construction. It's an extra factor you have to consider when playing Ostheer and Soviets. Try to wiggle in your tech timings. Well, we do have a squad of guards indeed for ps3YES, having selected Mechanized support, a tried and true option. Soviets in 2v2. And as I said, they do perform very well against assault grenadiers because, you know, but once they get the DP upgrade, by the time the assault grenadiers getting close on them, they've already taken so much damage, often end up losing the fight. He's focusing down those assault greens on retreat. They do make it home, and here comes the looks. Still behind heavy cover. No, jumps out of it. Takes quite a lot of damage. He's pretty bunched up as he made that vault. Oh, nice use of merge there from ps3YES. And that's made the looks rather a little bit hesitant to engage thanks to that merge. Meanwhile, WebsterBolek has just until he just built the sniper there, just an 800 manpower float. Really seems uncertain what he's doing here. This match, but he's got his tech down. Also got himself out a commissar, having selected NKVD. So that's a pretty powerful combo, you know, the AT Overwatch combined. The ISU 152. Back up to full, and we've got a third machine gun coming up for Outlaw Star. Rare sight this. So many machine guns. He's also getting himself a pack at a pretty good timing here. Expecting a T70 at any moment. Back the other way though, ps3YES hasn't put down his tech, however WebsterBolek has, and only a tiny bit of fuel away from a T70. So a well-timed pack. But yeah, generally you see a squad of P-Greens added to the mix at this stage. Frosty players going for this kind of build. Oh, can he get the block here? Oh, you can see it. There we go. These three models in there getting blocked. Coming back out and around. Oh, that is a horrendous retreat path. And the 222 finishes the job. Nicely done there by Outlaw Star. You know, you can block things like that. Oh, what happened here? MG42 got decrewed by the conscripts, and they've got AT grenades. That's the damaged engine. He's got a ZIS as well. Connects once. 222 in a bit of trouble here. Conscript's a little bit too low to continue the chase, and ZIS might be overextending here. No, The machine gun gets in for some clutch suppression, and he's getting greedy, going up for the ZIS. He's looking for the kill. Decides against it. Doesn't dodge the assault grenades though, and loses his combat engineer flamer. Oh boy, yeah, overcooked a little bit with that ZIS. And while he was busy trying to micro that away, wasn't paying attention to the combat engineers. He looks chasing down some units. Forcing them off. Whoa, he actually went for an SU-76 first. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Mobile option to counter the looks.
Send orders. Taking infantry fire!
But yeah, after those last couple of engagements, Allies on their heels, getting forced almost into their base here. The last few engagements have not been going well for them. Axis just hitting their light vehicles quite a bit earlier. And the machine gun spam seems to be doing a really good job at containing ps3YES. Sniper moving in for a shot. Takes quite a lot of damage on the backswing though. Now I've got a Raketen for MrSipan. Su-76 coming in, but I think it's a barrage should be on cooldown, so just takes the engine damage here. Commissar trying to hold the line. Oh, grenade in. But pretty good dodge there. And now the Commissar's getting chopped up. Sniper also retreating a little bit late. Oh boy, a bit of blocking. So I'm having trouble getting around the corner there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Just looking for an angle. Might be able to get one shot off. No, slightly too slow for aim. Conscript's moving in. Trying to re-secure the machine gun here. In fact, that's the second machine gun now getting stolen by ps3YES. Looking for the snare. 222 in some trouble. Whoa, why didn't he snare? Oh, he doesn't have the munitions. Oh no. Alright. Understandable then. Once again, Axis jumping onto this cutoff. 9 allies the resources, and oh boy. Once again, the ZIS getting out of position, getting decrewed this time. Here come the guards, nothing to suppress them, should be able to stop the steal on this. Meanwhile, we've got 2 fuel caches that have gone down for Outlaw Star on the back of that really strong start, even though did 2 machine guns go. He did get off to a really strong start. Now 3 machine guns setting up on the road there. Just took way too much damage. Going for the steal. And he picks it up. Loses combat engineer for the trouble. Might lose the machine gun as well. Oh, the suppression comes in from the Maxim. And the machine gun makes it home. Now he's got 4 machine guns. 3 of them donated by Outlaw Star. That is bad news for Outlaw Star. Good thing he should be hitting his tank timing any minute now. Should help him against all those machine guns. And this is an interesting choice. I'm going to go for like a mid-game penal squad with the PTRS to bolster his anti-tank a little bit. Unusual decision there. Oh, it looks like Outlaw Star getting greedy. Going to try and milk it, go all the way up to tier 4 here. He could find himself in a bit of trouble. Now that it doesn't have that many units anymore. It's up against 4 machine guns. And now a T-70 also. This could be a tricky transition up to tier 4 for Outlaw Star. We're losing a lot of map control over the last next couple minutes. But I wonder... Oh, getting in. So seems it's chased away. Sniper, okay. Decent retreat time. There we go. Flamer forces away the red kit, and maybe gonna look for an SU-76 barrage here. Coming in. Knows exactly where they are. Ooh. Took a lot of damage there, and he focuses him down. Drops the flamethrower, but can't... Oh, he could have maybe picked that up actually with the Volks. They didn't have the STG upgrade, that squad. Now we've got a commissar with the flamer. They're getting focused down by 3 squads here. Oh, but the grenade! Big grenade squad down. Pack setting up. One shot in on the T-70. And yeah, I was wondering what Outlaw Star was going to go for, and I thought maybe the Brombeer would be the solution, and that's exactly what it's going to be. But you can see the fight back. The quad machine guns now. ps3YES just gobbling up so much territory. 222 looking for the kill. T-70 with his rear arm exposed here. Here come the guards, maybe with a button. Oh, slightly too late. Where are the PTRSs? Have they lost all their PTRSs? Have they dropped them all? Maybe they were behind the smoke, the PTRS squads? I don't know, that was weird. Should be able to kill the 222. Oh boy, and SU-76 also missed the killing blow. Maybe it can finish the job here. No, misses again. Conscripts, what are they doing up there? They end up going down. Very deep into enemy territory, and here comes the Brombeer. Guys are decently prepared. You've got the SU-76, they've got a ZISP. Oh, that's all the way back in base at the moment. Being reinforced. And it's going to be SU-76 from ps3YES as well. Bit of a stopgap measure against the Brombeer. Oh, Raketin, what was he doing there? Big mistake, gets decrewed, could get stolen. Brombeer, oh, really nice attack round there, and double bounce from the double SU-76s. In comes the pack in support of the Brombeer. And gets one shot in there. Double barrage, long range. And the guards coming in from the sides. Gets the decrew there, nicely done. Brombeer pulled back a little bit too far, maybe is scared with the marked vehicle activated. Scared to bring in the Brombeer. Looks taking a lot of damage. Really dying there. Brombeer at a pretty healthy total here, coming back in. There's quite a lot of anti-tank here. Now assault grenadiers swarming forwards, but the machine gun back there getting some suppression on, halting that advance. Axis pushed so far back right now. There we go. MrSipan hits the timing for the Tiger. And maybe that's going to help turn things around. Yeah, that was a good counter push onto the pack there, knocking that out. Allowed the allies to get really aggressive. Will they be able to steal away this Raketin though? And the allies, you know, they did invest quite a lot into SU-76s. It looks like ps3YES might have cancelled his, which I think is a fair choice. They really want to get that Raketin, but it's intercepted there. Oh, and the combat engineers end up going down. Attack ground, no. It's up here, unsupported at the moment. Oh, big damage. AT gun in peril. And Brumbier gonna decrew it here. Did end up losing the 222. And now the Brumbier on a bit of a rampage. Got 3 SU-76 here for the Tiger though. That is quite a lot of damage. Got to be careful. A lot of bounces. Upgrading the Panzer Commander now. No artillery to back that up. Another squad of guards actually from ps3YES. Looks like he was making a play to try and regather the Zis there, but the Brumbier shot was just too devastating. Probably wouldn't have even got one shot off if he tried to recrew it right in front. And in comes the looks from his side. Still alive. Grenade in, conscripts, no dodge. No, just flat out retreat there. Might have even taken less damage if they just stayed in heavy cover. Oh boy! Engine damage onto the Brumbier. But it's still alive. This has to pull back. SU-76 wave thinking about coming in. Maybe making a play for the kill here. But Tiger getting a shot in. And he's playing cautiously with those SU-76. Maybe he needs to come chase down this looks with them. Seems to be having trouble splitting them apart. And now he's doing it. Oh, he's actually going for the kill on that decrewed Raketten as well. Interesting. Oh, that's a Werfer. Okay, ends up doing a bit of damage. SU-76 going in after. Well, maybe not even going for the chase. Going for the old spin around instead. And looks gets away. Definitely should have died there unless, you know, they missed a whole bunch of shots. It should have been a kill. He's just a bit too slow moving across down there. It seemed like he had maybe all 3 of his SU-76 in the control group and wanted to break apart the one that required repairs, and took him a while to do that command. He's gone for another one though. Full SU-76 spam. It's not like he, you know, has a huge tank. He requires tier 4 to build. But generally SU-76s are not that impressive against heavy tanks. A couple patches ago they had their penetration decreased and their accuracy increased to make them slightly worse against heavies, better against medium tanks. Since that's what they're more intended to be facing. Got a stopgap measure against a Panzer IV or something like that. If you're a little bit behind. Comes the Brumbier. Goes for a attack round shot. And connects. No, that's actually a bunker busting barrage. Tiger across here as well. Got Zis. Bouncing its first shot, and in comes the Werfer for close range. This could be devastating. Zis still alive. Only just. Same story with the MG42, but in comes the Brumbier looking to finish the job. But there's the quad SU-76, and they are slapping that Brumbier around. One more shot and it would have gone down there, but he's pulling back. Having trouble chasing. Got a pack back there as well. Acting as a bit of a deterrent. The Zis ends up going down. Machine gun did escape. SU-76s don't seem to be on prioritized vehicles there. Most of them at least. And he's putting down a few munitions caches. Clearly wants to spam the anti-tank overwatch, which is a good option. Against slow-moving heavies especially. And now investing into a half-track, which is a curious choice, because we're not going to see any big off-maps this game. Should be aware of that. You know, he's seen the Tiger from MrSipan, he's seen the Assault Grenadiers from Outlaw Star. Neither of them have any aircraft. Maybe he just wants them to as a mobile suppression platform. It's the only explanation that makes any sense. VP game pretty close between the two factions at the moment. Even fight. Werfer coming in. Moderate damage on the MG42. Oh, Tiger. C-76 is trying to mobilize, but look at them all getting turned around. He's having trouble controlling them all. Might be better to try and break them into two separate control groups of two. Might be easier to move them around and control them in that fashion rather than... Seems like he's trying to control all four of them in the same control group here. Maybe this one's in a separate control group. Got a lot of damage onto the Brumbier, but double packs back there. Can't overextend here. Mass Zis barrage coming in. Trying to decrew these packs. Nice C6 barrage. Oh, and there we go. R2 bombing run finishes the job on one of them. But looks like the Tiger takes down one Su-76. Gets a little bit of revenge there, and the weapon still available for the recrew. Now we've got an Su-85 for ps3YES. Should do a good job taming that Tiger. What did he spend those munitions on? Was that all the Su-76 barrages? Must have been. There's a Jagdpanzer. Oh. Somehow takes no damage. Two shots miss, one bounce. Pretty lucky there. Nice capping on the far flank. Got double fuel right now. Barrage in, maybe targeting the sniper, I think. A little bit of damage on the Su-85. Oh, there's the Brumbier again. 30 kills now. Can it finish the job? Not quite. Could have maybe chased there, gone for an attack round into the retreat path. Hope it landed, but he didn't want to overextend. He did have a pack in a pretty nice position to defend that kind of assault. Look for the wipe. There we go, we've got the Jagdpanzer Tiger combo pushing through the middle. Triple Su-76 in a little bit of trouble. And they're just so fragile, you have to be super careful. And you see how much they're bouncing against the Tiger's armor. Not having much luck with penetrations. Jagdpanzer also pretty well armored. The quad locking down the far VP. Be careful, you know, the looks could go chasing for it. Ooh, big damage. Conscripts go down fast. Su-85 now in a bit of trouble. In comes the Tiger Ace from the side. Luckily, Tiger Ace missing. Can Ace finish the job? Double packs coming in behind this. Missing again. This Su-85 extremely lucky, but the pack finishes the job. One of them gets decrewed, however. But yeah, that was a bit risky, repairing on the front line on like one shot from death. Ended up being two shots after that small amount of repairs it received, but it was a risky repair position. And now the Axis is starting to take control. The heavy tanks are on the field. Allies starting to struggle. 37 kills. Here we got a Werfer. Dinging up the Su-76s. That's one thing you don't want to be firing at with your PTRSs. Brumbier with the skirts upgrade. Getting chopped down pretty quickly here. He tries to deploy the smoke, but it's too late. Ooh, bunker busting barrage coming in hot. Oh, and the guards go down. Huge second shell from that. That was nasty. He got like 11 kills with that bunker busting rush. 49 kills now all of a sudden. Nearly vet 3. Just a pixel off. Oh, and comes a tiger from the other side. Looks like it might be hiding behind a side block here, so the SU-76 is having trouble locking on. And there we go, the looks finally does find the quad, goes for a bit of a chase down. SU-76 there to repel the chase. Tiger Ace takes a lot of damage, but the tiger from the other side looking for a kill here. There's Vet 2, it's got the range bonus now. Worth for nearly getting the wipe, but ends up pinning his own squad. Good friendly fire there. Got the marked vehicle plane up as well. Oh, we got the anti-tank Overwatch getting dropped. This could be devastating. They need sight for it though. But here we go. Allies getting stuck in. Outlaw I don't think he's noticed until now. Taking a bit of damage. Brumbear slow. He's lost 2 tanks very quickly though. 2 SU-76s have gone down fast. He's on the move. And yeah, the Allies lost sight. Don't get the kill on either of those tanks, and yeah, that was costly for the Tiger and the Jagdpanzers who tried to chase down those 2 tanks. Those 2 SU-76s. And that's the thing, you know, even though SU-76 performs okay, just penetration, damage, rate of fire in the late game, just keeping them alive so tricky. You always end up taking bad trades. It's kind of like going for a heavy tank rather than a medium tank. Just much easier to keep them alive and take good trades. We just slowly see Webster like lose one here, lose one there, whereas SU-85 will be easier to keep alive.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector. SU-76 assault gun standing by. Standing by. Send orders.
So the quad wants to bait the Tiger in here. 2 SU-76s nearby. Here comes a third one. Oh, that Tiger's so accurate. I think that was even an accuracy roll there. And a direct hit on the sniper. It's rare that happens. It's about 2 in 100 chance, something like that. That's what it looked like to me. Here come the SU-76 brigade. Some pretty good damage to the Tiger, but also not really threatening the kill on it, honestly. He's getting some good hits in, but double AT guns repelling it here. Looks like he's maybe gearing up for a bunker buster. If you're going for the kill, but pretty good dodge there from ps3YES. Avoids taking almost any damage. Oh, and now we've got a Panther for Outlaw Star. He has a formidable amount of armor here. Nearly takes down those guards, man. Okay, coming back in low health here. A little bit risky. He is struggling a little bit for repairs with, you know, 3 tanks with a large health pool and only 2 unvetted pioneers. Looks like he has gone for the repair speed upgrade though. Both of them. ps3YES. Can't finish the job, gets out of range just in time. Whoa, big bombing run. Actually connects with the Jagdpanzer, nearly takes it down. Barrage coming in, but doesn't hit the pack. Pack hits Vet 2 now. It's going to be scary for the Tiger Ace. It's bouncing some shots. Bouncing a lot of shots here. He's getting pretty lucky with this ace. Now motivates himself to move. In comes the Brumbier from the side looking for the decrew here, but the Zis is in a nice position to counter, and that's also Vet 2. And now Outlaw Star's armor is weak. Fortunately, we don't have an anti-tank overwatch to kind of secure an aggressive push here for the allies. Otherwise they can maybe go in for some kills. Considering all of the Axis armor is very heavily damaged right now. And there we go, quad goes down. The Jagdpanzer hits Vet 2 now, it's got the bonus health, might not matter. I think he needs 2 shots. These Su-76s anyway. There we go, snipes it off. It was a bit risky from MrSipan coming in. With the Jagdpanzer that low amount of health. Now we've got 2 Su-85s for ps3YES. Panther pretty healthy. Takes a lot of damage, but has hit Vet 2. Ooh, double Su-76 barrage, knocking out one squad there. Might even be the Outlaw Star's favour now, though. Losing a squad like that maybe opens up a bit of pop cap for some more repairs. Comes a bombing run. Oh boy. Ooh. Bit late on the dodge, and he loses the Brumbier because of it. He's coming down and getting aggressive with these low health tanks, and now just spamming pioneers. We should have started this a little bit ago. Oh, back in a bit of trouble. Tiger also in trouble. There's one thing that the Axis don't really have that much of at the moment is AT guns, especially MrSipan should have a Raketen to try and zone out these tank destroyers. Especially now that he's lost his Jagdpanzer. Here we go, another AT gun going down for the Axis. He's looking for a sticky satchel, looks like. Oh, they find the Werfer. No, you need to retreat. Yeah, he only had one model left. One PTR shot wouldn't have got the kill there. Definitely should retreat. Oh boy, here comes a wave of Su-76s. Tiger Ace cornered. And there it goes. Deceased. He tried to smoke for his allies. Tiger to escape. Unsuccessful, and Panther escapes. Su-76s don't overextend. Just pull back. Happy with knocking out the Tiger Ace. And now they've got the munitions for the anti-tank overwatch. That could be a nasty push. Axis really need to get some anti-tank guns. What happened to the one that was over here? Did they get stolen? Maybe got destroyed.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I can't see it in anyone's possession. Okay, fresh Jagdpanzer from MrSipan. And go for more Sternpires as well. Do think he does need a Raketen. He is trying to flank around this but MG42 locking that down. Here comes a Panther from the side. And here comes the Werfer gearing up for a barrage on the stolen MG42. No dodge. Here comes the Panther, takes a shot, looking for the wipe on this. Didn't quite take enough damage. The 6-man weapon cruiser. And oh boy, here come the Su-76s backed up by the Su-85. That's a lot of anti-tank firepower. And that is a lot of Su-76 barrages. Look at them all sail across. And now they switch back to anti-tank mode, blasting through the Axis tanks. Tiger in trouble, main gun crit. And the Su-85 finishes the job. It's just so much anti-tank in a concentrated area. Jagdpanzer also going down. Here comes a pack for Outlaw Star, but it's too late. The SU-76s are on a rampage right now, and they're going hunting for the Panther. He got marked vehicle on it, revealed because of the marked vehicle plane. He knew exactly where he was trying to hide with that. And the SU-76s take that out too. Finally hit critical mass with those SU-76s, and the Axis were just not prepared. Didn't have enough anti-tank guns. In fact, had no anti-tank guns until Outlaw Star got this one just at the end of that battle. Also have no mines, of course, but it's alright. It looks like he's been impressive, you know, he's kept it alive the whole battlefield. Oh, spoke too soon. And just helped control the flanks, which is, you know, what you should be doing with a light vehicle in the late game. Okay, here we go. SU-76 is gearing up for another assault. Looks like he decrewed the pack. And now just hoping to get lucky shots with the main guns from the SU-76s on the infantry. Looking out the pack just like that. And I think with that heroic push, this one might be over. At the moment though, the Axis do have a triple cap on the VPs, and both teams are getting very low in that department, but it's hard to see how the Axis come back. If you look at army size, it's just such an enormous lead for the Allies at this stage. Pretty decent worth of rise. The scatter's just not there for Outlaw Star. So yeah, Outlaw Star probably needs to get another pack. Try and spread them out so that if they do get barraged by the SU-76s, they won't be hitting both of them. But he might try to go for another ace at this stage. Pack misses the first shot. Now it's in trouble. Gets some sniper hits. And decrewed. Can't afford to lose another pack like that, Outlaw Star. That was too aggressive. Barrage coming in. And there we go. Knocks out a machine gun. And here comes a King Tiger for MrSipan. If there's one thing that he shouldn't be going for right now is the King Tiger. It's this many tank destroyers, a vehicle this slow. I can't see this going well. Marked vehicle activated. King Tiger trying to retreat. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. Maybe we'll have to abandon the chase. The flank base is doing a bit of damage. Could even just go straight for the kill on that though. You saw how useless the King Tiger was there. Generally, the Jagdpanzer is good in those tank destroyer battles. It's got a small target size, which often causes allied tank destroyers to miss it. So in head-to-head fights, it generally trades pretty well because of its small target size. Generally end up like one shot ahead because they will miss on you. Shame to see the looks go down like that. Oof, sniper, close call. But yeah, like even the Tiger is a better choice because it's a bit faster, can outrun the tank destroyers. Or, you know, maybe not outrun them, but it's a little bit faster than the King Tiger at least. Yeah, looks like Outlaw Star saving up for that Tiger Ace. Does have one pack. Hopefully MrSipan also goes for a Raketin. Okay, King Tiger comes forwards. rapidly forced off though. Barrage in. Just targeting the vehicles, I think. Ends up catching the engineers for a lot of damage. Good whiff for barrage there. Okay, in comes a T-34. Looks like maybe he's going to go for a suicidal ram, or maybe he's going after the rocket artillery. He gets found by the fresh Tiger Ace. And he's trying to get away, but a pack in his retreat. Tiger Ace just needs to land one more hit here. And there it goes. The battle for the VPs rage on though. Allies having trouble closing out the game right now. Pack in a pretty good position to cover here for Outlaw Star, but they could just run right past the pack. They're feeling super aggressive. And here we go, mass this barrage onto the pack, looking for the D crew, but doesn't get it. Double overs on the far flank, locking out the VP over there. Shame he lost his... Oh, here we go. They're going hunting for the ace. Does not get it though. Gets it to about half, and here we go. Now marked vehicle onto the KT. Su-85 Vet 3 coming in from the side, taking a lot of damage. Tries to smoke out, and here we go. Finally raketing for MrSipan, but doesn't quite get a shot off. Into here. Ooh, oh, both combat engineers go down. Great scatter on that occasion. Conscripts also going down the far flank. And now Allies are in a bit of trouble. Don't have anything capping right now. About to lose control of the VPs. They need to just run one of these machine guns into the middle, honestly. And yeah, so I was about to say, it's a real shame that he lost his T-34 going chasing after the rocket artillery, because he'd be so good against the obers on this far flank. And he's got another one now. Let's see what he does with it. And yeah, now finally bringing a machine gun into the central VP area, but Allies on the drain. And the Axis have rebuilt to like a respectable army size to face off against the Allies here. Okay, here we go. T-34 coming out to the far flank. We've got some guards waiting for the cap. We need to not engage with him until the overs have been chased away. Oh, okay, he's throwing grenades. T-34 coming in for the wipe. But yeah, the guards got forced away. Can't get the cap off. Allies draining out here. Going after the team weapons. Nearly gets the D crew on the pack. Yeah, came in a little bit too early with the guards. Getting very tense for the Allies, down to 43 VPs. Oh, double snipers for WebsterBolek. T-30. Okay, here come the Su-76s. They're in position. Ace just about back up to full. KT just about back up to full. Rakitten over here actually decrewed. I didn't notice this earlier. Maybe you could bring that in for the next fight. Okay, there we go. Guard getting the cap on. So there's the commissar. This could be a big one. Coming down to crunch time. Okay, we've got two AT guns here in front of the snipers. They pop off some shots, but here come the mass Su-76 barrages. Looking for the D crew. One of the packs gets D crewed, and this is what I was talking about. It needs to keep them separate, so this kind of thing couldn't happen. And there we go, decrewed. One of them destroyed. And the other one destroyed before he even gets there for the recrew. Big mistake from Outlaw Star. The rockets do a lot of damage to the Su-76s though. But now without AT gun support, his ace has to be extremely careful. Oh boy, engine damage right in front of that Rakit, and here comes the KT. Didn't last long with that T-34.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
Needs to mobilize these Su-76s. Ace coming across to the middle. Axis looking for the cap here. Su-85 on focus sight. Might be overextended here. Rakitten is there. Here come the Su-76s though. Everything bouncing off the Ace. That thing got extremely lucky, and there we go. The Vet 3 Su-85 going down to the Rakit, and he might lose it, but it's a pretty good scout to pick. He's got to be coming in. Minor damage and suppression. Oh, engine damage onto the King Tiger. And there we go. That is the green light for the Allies. In come the Su-76s. Big volley. This time they're not bouncing off the Ace. And there we go, they finished the job on him. Is he using tracking on one of these? How is he seeing them this long range? There we go, Outlaw Star taps out with that. Trying to smoke away mass attack rounds. And there we go, King Tiger also going down. He is sneaking a cap on the far side here. Well, we got a T-70 that can go and deal with that, however. If he notices it. If it wouldn't be funny if the Axis managed to sneak a win after Outlaw Star quits. Pretty bad whiff barrage there by the AI. But yeah, the Allies are on the drain. MrSipan not paying attention to his T-70 here. Getting chased away from the middle. 30 remaining. Machine gun will eventually be able to force away the stern piles. Here come the snipers across the middle. Oh, he's smoking it out. Good choice. Trying to hold on to the VPs here. 25 remaining for the Allies. Can't afford to muck around anymore. This T-70 just completely forgotten about. In comes some guards. Smoke about to wear off. Grenade in. Empire's going to get forced away. Whoever goes down from the AI. And there we go. It's not quite enough. Looks like the Allies are going to get the VPs under their control shortly. There we go, that one getting neutralized. Double overs in the center doing some good damage. And that's it. Yeah, MrSipan taps out. Well, that was a pretty entertaining game. The Su-76 spam ending up paying off right at the end there. I talked about it, you know, Outlaw Star, he had the two packs, but he kept them together, allowing the mass Su-76 barrages to knock them both out in one go. Need to keep them separate. Also, MrSipan very late getting Rakitens to counter the mass take destroy play from the Allies. Definitely could have done a little bit better this game. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.